What's up, people? I am here at Kitchenette's factory, just about an hour south from Vejle, in a town called Arnum.
Yes.
Perfect. And I'm here with Jørgen, who has been with Kitchenette for how many years?
18.
18 years. Amazing. And he's going to take us through the entire process and how they make the Kitchenette here in Arnum. So I'm very excited to show you not only each one of these steps, but all that goes into making these tent trailers. And I think you're going to be amazed at just how many of the parts you make here. It's not like they're buying many of the parts and just stocking them here. Everything from hinges to sheet metal being folded and flexed and creating so much here. It truly is amazing how much is made here in this facility. So I'm looking forward to being shown around the factory today and showing you how it's made. So tell us a little bit about the history of Kitchenette.
The short history is that we started in 1969 making this trailer tent. And the first 2 years we made it in wood, and afterwards we made it in the frame around in glass fiber. Okay. We have been doing that since. And until Isabella take over, it's been a family-owned company. Okay. Some years we also did make horse trailers and also a normal trailer for garbage. Okay. Yeah, but since Isabella 8 years ago, we only make the Kitchenettes.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So
very cool.
Yeah.
And then, from what I understand, Isabella was making the actual tent, the canvas part of it.
I've been doing a lot of years. Yeah.
Do you know how long Isabella's been making?
I think about 25 years.
Okay.
Before I came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's two Danish companies that have been making fantastic products.
We're working great together all years. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So it was a good thing to do to bring them together.
Good.
Yeah.
So where are we at today, and what are we going to look at first?
This is where we start. This is the metal department where we start, and we get the raw materials is coming in, and then we make cutting, welding, beaking, drilling, whatever. We do it all here in all the machines around. Yeah. So this one is for the kitchen and for the frames, for the trailer. So we make everything self, small things made out of bigger things, cutting down. So we make everything here. We still buy some laser cutting stuff that we then do something about. Okay. Yeah, weld or Yeah.
Amazing.
Still. Most of it in metal, but still some of it also in aluminium.
So then this is
This will be the kitchen, this one. This is going to be the kitchen. It is in metal, aluminium. And then we make it together here and send it out for painting, and then it's coming back. Small one and a big one. This is the big one, and otherwise the ones here is the chassis, the beginning of the chassis, and we make it, and the fixture is inside here, and then we weld it together inside there. And it's all the metal is made out of bigger things, and we make all these small parts also ourselves here at this place.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of them.
So this is just coming in like a big flat sheet, and then you bend it and drill the holes.
Yeah, first cut it,
wow.
And then do the holes, and it's the same for all of it, all the parts. Yeah, we make them here.
I think for someone who's not used to doing this myself,
it's also not normal. No, there's so many small things that we make. People ask, why don't you buy them outside somewhere?
Yeah.
We like to make them ourselves. We like to know that we have them on stock, or when we need to buy them on stock. And if you want to change a little thing, we can do it now, and don't have to ask the supplier first. And then we have to use the big parts that we have. And if you want to buy them in China, you have to buy for 5 years every time.
Yeah.
So no, we like to make them ourselves.
Yeah. And then you place an order from who knows where it's being made.
Yeah.
China as an example.
Yeah.
And then it's off a millimeter.
Yeah.
Or
And then you have a problem.
Yeah.
Then you have 2,000 parts you can throw out. So no, we like to.
Yeah.
And the quality, we know about the quality if we make it ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the way we also always have been doing it, and that's the way we will do it also in the future.
Yeah. I love that.
So there's really many small things that we do make here. Right now they are launched the people, but yeah, small parts. It's also for the kitchen. You can see you have to. We buy this one laser cut, but we the rest we do.
I mean, such small detailed bends and drills. That's
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So overall, also you can see all the parts everywhere. They are ready for the next step.
So now we're gonna go check out where the fiberglass blowing happens, where they make the tops and bottoms of the camplet.
As you can see, this is a new color.
Okay.
Normally they have been last 30 years they have been white.
Okay.
Now we try to make some gray, but we still also make the white ones. It's
Sure.
not only. So just wanted to see something new. Here we make the glass fiber, fiberglass.
Yeah.
Fiberglass.
Yeah.
Not glass fiber. Fiberglass.
Glass fiber, fiberglass.
Fiberglass. If you call it in Danish, you call it glass fiber.
Yeah.
Yeah, fiberglass. And these are forms like the trailer looks like, and when you start to make this in the what's called you make the trailers. This is a bottom on the trailer, and also we have the lid, and then we have the hind part. These forms are also made out of fiberglass,
Okay.
just thicker, and then they are very, very stiff. And
So this one is a bottom.
this one is the bottom, yes.
It's like the mold,
It's-
and we make the molds ourselves.
we have made the molds ourselves,
Wow.
yes. It's a lot of work in it, but we have made them. This one is actually many years ago made out of wood first. and above this you make the fiberglass, and then you turn it around, and then you make the mold inside.
Wow.
Yeah. So this one is now gray, but normally they are green or black inside.
Okay.
The form is green or black.
Yeah.
And then you paint it like the car painter do it. It's the same way. And then you can wait up to 2, 3, 4 days if you want, or you can make just wait a few hours.
Okay.
And then the next part will be you put inside the fiberglass 2 times, and you make the rolling. We'll see it in a few minutes. And then you make the rolling to get sure that you have no air inside between.
Yeah.
So it will be very strong if
Okay.
you do it on the side. And then turn around will be to dry, and 2 times. And when you're finished with that, you can take them out of the form, and then they look like this one.
Wow.
Paint will then go from the form out to the end result. Yeah. So this paint also been inside the form, on the form.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's a little bit strange, but normally I try to explain it. If you have you go to the beach, you have what's called a small box, and then you put inside the sand, and you do so. We roll it, but you do so, and then you switch it around, do so. And then
Okay.
you can make this small sand castle on the beach.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same we do here. We also make it in the form, and then we take it out. We're not
Interesting.
building sand castle, but you can, yeah. It's the way it's made.
Amazing.
Yeah. If you take, I think you can see it on this one. Here you can see this is a white one. This one is actually finished.
Okay.
Yeah, but the part, this is a lid, but the part will stay in the form until we have to use the form to protect the form.
Okay.
Yeah, but this painting have also been there on the side. So
Interesting.
it's switches side.
So you paint the mold
Yeah, I paint. Yeah,
and then you apply the fiberglass,
yes, 2 times.
and then the fiberglass absorbs the paint,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you take it out,
yeah,
and then the fiberglass is painted.
yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the way we do it. But it is the same. So later on this day, he can take the fiberglass out of this one, and this one will then be green again, like
Wow.
this one. This one is green inside, also here.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a little bit crazy. Now he will start to put in the fiberglass and the polyester also. Yeah. This is the fiber,
Wow.
like an angel here, and then he's cutting it with this machine in small pieces.
So that mold has already been painted,
Those have been painted yet.
and then now he's applying the fiberglass.
Yeah, they have been painted this morning. Yeah. Underover herude. Right here, on the other side, Arnum is coming. Yeah, you can see him.
Making sure that they know where to drill the holes for the frame to attach and hinges and
You know exactly. It's 44. 44. Yeah. It's the hiding part. And yeah. You start with you take the two parts, inside and outside part, and you with glue.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey. You put them together, and then you take three at a time to make it easier.
Okay.
And afterwards, this one is easier to see. They are together, and then you have the inside in the trailer, and this is the outside where the light is on also. Not yet, but will be. And the same here with all the drilling holes and everything that we have to use afterwards.
Wow.
So that's also what they're doing here. They've also been cutting the what's called this one here, cutting them.
Yeah.
Like the other one. Yeah.
Kind of trimming the excess off and making it smooth and
Yeah. So that's also a way. This one is the white one, and the gray one is next to it.
And is this how the kitchen attaches?
Yeah.
On the this?
Yeah. This is the 9 ones that is for the kitchen. These two for small kitchen, these two for the big kitchen.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. But it's the same hind part.
Yeah.
If it's a big or small kitchen. Yeah. And inside here is also an alu frame inside the fiberglass, so that the kitchen it's not falling off forward.
Right.
It's to make it stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put it in and also inside. I think, yeah, we can see it here. It's easier to see. This is the hind part seen from the other side. This is the side you can see when there. But here you can see it's between first and second layer of fiberglass. There's this metal frame.
Give it more structure and
Yeah, that's for the kitchen.
yeah.
Yeah. It's more quiet inside here. This is the kitchen.
All right.
Yeah, and right now Marianne is about putting inside the electric so we can get some light on.
Hi, man.
Yeah, so we can get a light on.
You've got good music out here.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
So, and yeah. As you saw before, it's the big one, the small one is only the height and two, yeah, skubber. And this is the small kitchen up here.
So there's a deluxe kitchen, an all-round,
Yeah,
and then
basic
basic
and basic plus.
and basic plus. Four.
Basic plus, yeah. This is the all-round. This is a small one with a cooker.
Okay.
It's the big one with cooker.
Okay.
The basic is the small one without cooker.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and the same with the basic plus, the big one without
Okay.
gas. Yeah. And then you just have the kitchen table without any hole inside. It's just a big kitchen table. Yeah. Some people use it as a grill when they go to camping.
Yeah.
Other people want to use the gas cooker.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's very easy for people to choose whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is, can you see, ready for the cooker one. The one you see there. Hey, du kører bare via. It's a small kitchen with a gas cooker.
Yeah, it's really nice to have the option to have the cooker or the hot plate. I mean, especially in the morning, you want to make some eggs or bacon, and you can have a pan. And
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing that this tucks into the back.
It's inside there.
Yeah.
Inside. And this is the hind part with the hinge and also here to make it. And light is also on. It will be on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the gray one. It's on a tight. Yeah.
Amazing. So when we started, we saw these without paint.
These without paint, yeah.
Yeah. And we even saw a piece that goes underneath the cooker, the heat shield.
Yeah.
That was being stamped and made. And
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And the legs, of course, we make them also ourselves. This one, and the small ones also. It's all made outside there in the metal department. This one also, of course, to get into the box for water.
yeah.
And if you're going inside here, it's quiet today because the man here is working in Vejle this week. But here you have the frame, the one that we saw at the beginning.
Okay.
This is the 2 logs you asked for.
And now this has been treated.
Now it's been hot galvanized.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And this is going to be a version with a brake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the frame. The rest of it, this is one with brakes. This is standard. And this is also standard, but this one is made for us.
Wow. Okay.
So they have, when they weld this one on, they can only sell it for cabinet.
Wow.
Yeah. But the rest is pretty standard.
Have we always used that company for these axles?
Yeah, I think so. At least
Yeah.
the last 20 years we have, yeah. I don't know why, but I think, yeah.
That's
I've looked in old papers also, and that has been the same company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long
It's
partnership.
a long history, yeah, it is. And this one is also all the frames that we use when we build this cabinet together. Of course, made here at the place also, but yeah. But we make it here. This one is ready for next week. And now it starts to look like a cabinet. Yeah.
So everything's been trimmed,
Yeah.
holes have been drilled,
Yeah.
the axle's all ready.
So on there. The brake is function, and yeah. And
this
then we'll start put on, it's the frame inside, metal frame inside all the way around to make it stiff.
I see.
And then we have this plastic for the tent. When we are 2 people here, one is doing the lid and one is doing the bottom, and it's pretty much the same time.
Very cool.
Yeah. Then we have a lot of silicone inside just to make sure there's no water getting in.
Yeah.
We have a lot of rain in Denmark sometimes.
I was camping in a north not long ago, and the amount of rain, and it rained the entire time, and it was really windy, and we had no problems in the camplet. It handled everything absolutely perfectly. It was very impressive that it could handle that.
Yeah. And here it's not so easy to see, but this is the 44 holes. And all the way around, just to make sure that the glass fiber is on the metal frame. It helps pulling up a lid. It's about 22 kilos that it helps with.
Wow.
Last week we had an old trailer in for repair without this one in. And Jan, who's a big man, he said, it's heavy compared to the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just because of these spring feather systems. Yeah, that works very well. So, yeah. Easy made, but the function is very good. When we have made a trailer, you have to have it here for a day, at least, because of the silicone. It has to be dried before you put in the tent or whatever.
Yeah.
We use pretty much silicone in everyone. The sleeping cabin is inside. So,
And this is one of the most amazing parts of the camplet.
Yeah.
The fact that there's these 2 sleeping compartments that are up off the ground that are just so cozy.
yeah. And also pretty good mattress inside. Also. No problem to sleep in. Yeah. And if you only are 2 people, often they use the lid to what's called a baggage room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Extra storage.
Yeah. But still, it's pretty with room for 4 people.
And then this little piece pops up, and you can have a couch on this
This
side.
one?
Yeah.
Yes. And then, of course, you take this one. And then
That's
you have a couch. Yeah, on both sides. And you have to. But this system has been working since, I don't know, middle of 70s, I think so.
Wow.
The system.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed a lot, made some small improvements, and this is the 2 spring system that helps with the lid.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're making this cross in the middle, and then it's in here, and then
Okay.
yeah.
When was the spring system added?
4 or 5 years ago. Wow. More.
Okay.
8, 7, 8 years ago. Can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
When I started here, there was with a gas cylinder in the front. The problem with this one, it did function well, but the problem was that all the power was in the front, and only in the front.
Yeah.
Now with this system, it is inside the trailers. That means no drilling holes where water can go inside if you unlock it. But here it's the same pressure in the front and in the hind part and behind also.
That's smart.
Yeah, so that means when you make it, so it's the right way all the way.
Yeah.
And you make it, close it and open it. This one is a passion that is making now.
Portion of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is a good representation, this side by side, to see how small it is and what it ends up becoming.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You can see it moves all the time.
Yeah.
We can go inside it in a few seconds. Normally you will make it higher.
Yeah.
Så han kan komme ind. And then you have the 2 sleeping cabins. Yeah.
I mean, the height is so crazy how tall it is.
Yes, yeah.
And this is a nice piece that sticks out in the front to give you some.
Yeah. It's different from 10 to 10. The north do not have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the tent is fitted and the bedding is installed, and is it all done?
Yeah.
So this is the very last step.
This is the last step, yeah. Now he puts inside what needs the legs for the lid is also inside. So
Or I guess the top lid.
yeah, and some of the stainer frames are here.
Yeah.
Yeah. the inside now where he's putting into the trailer, and then he's folding it.
But it's amazing when you get your camplet, you just open it up and pull it out, and then there's just a few parts you have to install, but
it's not many. No.
There's an accessory box, and that has the crank for the.
Yeah. And then if you want this one is without kitchen, but if you put on the kitchen like this one, it is also inside the trailer.
Yeah.
Inside the cabinet. Yeah. Yeah. And still you can have more things inside. Not only the tent and the kitchen and the mattresses, you can have a lot more if you put it right together.
A couple director's chairs and.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. A box or two of beers or whatever you want.
There we go.
Yeah. You can put a lot of it inside.
That's the important part.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And still you can buy extra luggage room in front
And on top.
Also
space, I think, is what's so amazing about this.
Yeah.
But you were saying.
Yeah. At the beginning of Campbell history, we was in caravan dealers here.
Okay.
And then also selling the tents. And the tents did get bigger and bigger. And then people bought a trailer to bring the tents with on vacation, or the other stuff they need to go on vacation with. And then someday one of the two brothers that had the Camping Nissen was the name at that time. He said, why don't we make something that can do both? So they made the first camplet in wood, which was a trailer with a tent inside. So people didn't have to buy both a trailer and a tent. They could buy both at the Camping Nissen.
So if I understand correctly, people were camping it just with a tent, and they were taking it in their car, but they were running out of room.
Yeah.
So then they started buying a trailer to put their tent in.
Put the tent on, and
so then
going out. Yeah.
So then the founder was like, why don't we?
Yeah, why don't we use that opportunity to make something that people needs?
Wow, that's amazing.
So they started up with this history, and then they had an employee at that time also. They told him, can you make a trailer with a tent inside and mattress, and also can you make that out of wood for us? Yeah, I can try.
Wow.
And then he made a demo model, and then he get back to the owner and said, I made a demo model. And they afterwards told him, okay, we will try to see if we can sell it. No, you have to sell it because I have bought material for 100 pieces. So you have to sell it. Yeah. So that was the start of Campbell in '69.
Amazing.
Yeah. So actually, it was because of the people who bought a bigger and bigger tent to bring with on vacation. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there's a lot of good histories on this factory from old days. Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
So then at that point, were there many tent trailer manufacturers around Europe?
I don't know about around Europe, but we have two in Denmark.
Okay.
And now we only have the Campbell in Denmark. And we have some more in Europe, but I don't know how old they are, the other ones.
But when they founded Campbell, was there many others around Europe?
No, not so many. No.
Yeah.
Came but around the same time, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's,
at the beginning, we all only sold in Denmark, and then got bigger and bigger, and then around Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, that's
but some of the employees here have been here for. We have one. He's just stopped, but he's been here for 53 years. Yeah. So Jan, he's been here for 42 years. So they have a lot of history they can tell.
yeah.
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 Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
it's amazing to see
Yeah.
people, contributing like that. And,
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. Just helping develop a product, and because it's the reason why that these are made is so people can go outside and enjoy the outdoors, and it's
Suddenly they had an idea, and then we'll make it. We'll try.
yeah.
Okay, that was a good idea, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
no, I love that story.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah. This one is ready.
Yeah. So we've gone through every phase of making a camplet.
Yeah.
So absolutely
Actually, it's
fantastic.
pretty easy, but still, yeah.
Yeah. You guys make it look easy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't express just how excited I am to get these out into the wild in the US. Yeah, I think this is a truly special product, and I appreciate you taking the time to
No problem.
show us all around today.
Yeah,
So
sure. Just come and visit. It's always nice to show one, because all people in the same direction. No robots, no machine, no, only
crazy, yeah.
only hands.
Truly handmade
All
product.
the way.
I mean,
Yeah.
from start to finish,
Yeah.
and so many components of it.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, it's truly amazing. So, well, super. Well, thank you for the tour today.
No problem.